Good morning, everyone. This is His Word Only. As a recap of Numbers chapter 8, we have the 7 lamps, and Aaron would go in and he would light those lamps, right? And then the candlesticks had like flowers ingrained into them, I do believe. And then we have the cleansing of the Levites, right? They had to sprinkle water on them, and then they would shave their hair on their body, and then they would take a young bullock, you know, for a meat offering, a food offering, basically, and then they would bring him to the tabernacle, and then assemble the children of Israel. Israel put their hands upon the Levites, and then there was like a dedication to the Lord, right? And they would keep the tabernacle, and of course they would do their offerings, right? Their sin offering and the burnt offering, right? When Israel would give them their sacrifices, of course, they would put the heads on the bullocks, and one for sin offering, one for a burnt offering. And then we have the retirement, right? You were in service from 20 or 25 years of age all the way up until I believe it was 50. Yes, 50 years. And after they would become the boss after that, right? But they didn't have to do the grunt work. But anyways, let's get into Numbers chapter 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the first month of the 2nd year after they were come out of the land of Egypt, saying, Let the children of Israel also keep the Passover at his appointed season. In the 14th day of this month, at even, ye shall keep it in his appointed season, according to all the rites of it, and according to all the ceremonies thereof shall ye keep it. And Moses spake unto the children of Israel, that they should keep the Passover. And they kept the Passover on the 14th day of the first month, at even in the wilderness of Sinai, according to all that the Lord commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel. And there were certain men who were defiled by the dead body of a man, that they could not keep the Passover on that day, and they came before Moses and before Aaron on that day. And those men said unto him, We were defiled by the dead body of a man. Wherefore are we kept back, that we may not offer an offering of the Lord in his appointed season among the children of Israel? And Moses said unto them, Stand still, and I will hear what the Lord command concerning you. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, If any man of you or your posterity shall be unclean by reason of a dead body, or be in a journey afar off, yet he shall keep the Passover unto the Lord. The 14th day of the 2nd month, at even, they shall keep it, and eat it with the unleavened bread and bitter herbs. They shall leave none of it until the morning, nor break any bone of it. According to all the ordinances of the Passover they shall keep it. But the man that is clean, and is not in a journey, and forbeareth to keep the Passover, even the same soul shall be cut off from among his people, because he brought not the offering of the Lord in his appointed season. That man shall bear his sin. And if a stranger shall sojourn among you, and will keep the Passover unto the Lord, according to the ordinance of the Passover, and according to the manner thereof, so shall he do. Ye shall have one ordinance, both for the stranger and for him, or both and for him that was born in the land. And on the day that the tabernacle was reared up, the cloud covered the tabernacle, namely the tent of testimony. And at even there was upon the tabernacle, as it were, the appearance of fire, until the morning. So it was all the way. The cloud covered it by day, and the appearance of fire by night. And when the cloud was taken up from the tabernacle, then after that the children of Israel journeyed. And in the place where the cloud abode, there the children of Israel pitched their tents. At the commandment of the Lord, the children of Israel journeyed, and at the commandment of the Lord they pitched. As long as the cloud abode upon the tabernacle, they rested in their tents. And when the cloud tarried long upon the tabernacle many days, then the children of Israel kept the charge of the Lord, and journeyed not. And so it was, when the cloud was a few days upon the tabernacle, according to the commandment of the Lord, they abode in their tents, and according to the commandment of the Lord they journeyed. And so it was, when the cloud abode from even unto the morning, and that the cloud was taken up in the morning, then they journeyed. Whether it was by day or by night that the cloud was taken up, they journeyed. Or whether it were 2 days, or a month, or a year, that the cloud tarried upon the tabernacle, remaining thereon, the children of Israel abode in their tents, and journeyed not. But when it was taken up, they journeyed. At the commandment of the Lord they rested in the tents, and at the commandment of the Lord they journeyed. They kept the charge of the Lord, at the commandment of the Lord by the hand of Moses. And that is the end of Numbers chapter 9. As a summary of Numbers chapter 9, we have the Passover, and that they were to keep it on the first month and the 14th day, and they had to keep it on the appointed season when he said to do it, right? And then we come to the person who touched a dead body, and he wasn't able to offer it up to the Lord because he touched the dead body, right? And the Lord basically said, yes, you can, right? And the man that is clean and doesn't want to keep it and is not journeyed or whatever, he shall be cut off from among his people, and he shall bear his sin, right? It says. And then we have the cloud on the tabernacle, right? Which basically, when it was over the tabernacle, they were to stay put, right? But when it went up, we learned that it's a fire by night and then a cloud by day. And they listened to the Lord, and when it was over, they pitched their tents. When it wasn't, they journeyed, right? And that's basically that. But anyways, I hope you guys were edified, and you guys have a wonderful day.